it's funny because it's such a common experience, but a lot of humans feel like they're the only person going through a hard time. And so music for me has always just been that thing that makes me feel less alone and then makes other people feel less alone too. I'm Justine Giles. I'm a singer-songwriter from Calgary, and I'm here in Yellowknife for the whole month of November as the artist in residence through Folk on the Rocks. Well, here's the deal. So I grew up in a really interesting environment. I have a special needs brother, and he also had like a lot of health issues growing up, and so I think that made me pretty serious from the time I was young, and it made me basically stuff down a lot of my emotions because it's like we are dealing with this like life or death situation at a certain point. He has some pretty severe needs, and so I didn't necessarily even have access to like a full range of emotions for a long period of time. Like I think that I just was in survival mode and, you know, did really well in school, but music was always a place where it could hold all of my feelings. And I put a lot of hard feelings into my music just to try to process that because I didn't necessarily feel like I had a space to put those feelings or that anyone else around me could hold those things. Whether or not that's true, right? Like it may not have been true, but I think at the time it's just how I internalized things and how I processed life. And so as I've grown up, I have kind of used it as this like form of therapy in a way to really process some like really challenging things in my life.
Look for you in every room I walk into. Think I saw you outside. No, it's just another night when my eyes play tricks on me. Couldn't tell you why you're all I see. What are we meant to be? So familiar to me, I can't explain it away. Wish I could make sense of this from the moment we met and kissed. It's like we transcended timelines. Think it's gotta be a past life or just a traumatic bind. Think it's gotta be a past life or just some traumatic tie. I yearn for you. You're so confused about what to do. I know you're hiding inside the same feelings that are mine. Why are we wasting so much time? Would loving me be such a crime? What are we meant to be? So familiar to me, I can't explain it away. Wish I could make sense of this from the moment we met and kissed. It's like we transcended timelines. Think it's gotta be a past life or just a traumatic bind. Think it's gotta be a past life or just some traumatic tie. So where we going? We never started, but it was enough. Left me broken hearted after a year. I wish I could fix this and I could fix you. Wish you could be clear and give me a clue. sense of this. From the moment we met and kissed, it's like we transcended timelines. Think it's gotta be a past life, or just a traumatic bind. Think it's gotta be a past life, or just some traumatic tie.
When you're trying too hard, those are the moments where you don't even get the result that you want. And I've seen that time and time again. Like, it's people that are trying to go viral, or it's the people that are trying to make this overly perfect thing. I'm Justine Giles. I'm a singer-songwriter from Calgary, and I'm here in Yellowknife for the whole month of November as the artist in residence through Folk on the Rocks. It kind of just happened in the moment. So I was shooting with a friend of mine. His name's Aaron Reimer, and he's based in Calgary. And we've shot together before, but the whole idea was just to kind of do some like interview clips and have maybe some reels for social media to promote the song. And we didn't walk in there intentionally thinking we were going to shoot a video, like a full-length video. But it just so happened to look so good in there at the time. And you know, as a lover of natural light and just seeing how the light falls in a room at a certain period of time, it's like, oh, we gotta like just run with this. And so he was like, oh my god, like he ran back to get another lens and just shot the entire song in one take. And it just kind of worked out that way, but I think that's the beauty of it. Maybe some of the best moments you can capture of an artist, whether that's visually or in terms of audio, is like strip it back, just let it be. And the same thing for recording, right? Like, instead of always feeling like the pressure, there's so much pressure out there to always have a full band and always have this big production and have the drum kit and have the guitar solo and have this and this. And it's the same kind of thing. Like, we were so intentional with the last two singles to try to lean into what I'm doing at live shows, which the majority of the time is solo. Sometimes a duo, but there's something special that happens when I play live, and the connections that happen with people and the conversations that are had between songs or after songs. And it's just me and a guitar. And sometimes that's enough. Like, I just think a lot of us aren't taught that. There's just this idea all the time that it needs to be bigger and better. Bigger production, right? On the audio side, but also on the visual side too. And I think that just goes to show with this new video that the impact, for some reason, it just gets to people so much more when it's less, which is not always intuitive, but yeah.
Inside of me lives a child that will always feel like I'm bothered. She always has to be strong, just like her father. So many things are hidden out of sight. When she's struggling, just pretends everything's alright. Inside of me lives a man that can't rest till the work is done. He can never shed a tear in front of anyone. So many walls built up in his mind. When he's overwhelmed, just shuts down, calls it a night. I do this, bury my feelings deep inside. I do this, shut everyone out, just run and hide. I do this, I work too hard but can't stop the grind. I do this, restrict all joy, just so criticize. was done to be seen. She wants to be soft but strong. Oh, the dichotomy. So many parts of her that I deny. If she's fun and wild, she'll soon stop her appetite. I do this, bury my feelings deep inside. I do this, shut everyone out, just run and hide. I do this, somewhere too hard, but can't stop the grind. I do this, restrict all joy, just self-criticize. Bury my feelings deep inside. Shut everyone out, just run and hide. I do this, bury my feelings deep inside. I do this, shut everyone out, just run and hide. I do this, somewhere too hard, but can't stop the grind. I do this, restrict all joy, just self-criticize.
As much as like some of these songs can be quote unquote sad, I feel like the whole process though is like when I go from writing the song to then recording the song to then releasing the song and starting to play it live, it goes through this whole process where I kind of am able to heal and let it go, and it's something that I end up just feeling a lot better about down the line, and I feel a lot lighter. I'm Justine Giles. I'm a singer-songwriter from Calgary, and I'm here in Yellowknife for the whole month of November as the artist in residence through Folk on the Rocks. I'm originally from Sudbury, so Northern Ontario, and I've, like you said, have lived in some of the major cities across Canada. And every place has a different vibe, right? The people are different, they carry themselves differently, the pace of life is different, and I think that directly impacts your art, or at least it does for me. I feel like Calgary is now my home. I've built some really solid roots and connections there and collaborations there that I didn't have in other places. But Sudbury will always be home in a way too, because my parents live there, right? And my roots are there, and I grew up there. And it was a special place to grow up because there were so many places where I got to do music and be involved with different types of art. Also with that same kind of small town, like community vibe happening there. So I don't think that I really belong there anymore on a full-time basis because it's pretty small for me, and I think I outgrew it quite some time ago. But I think on some level that will always be home, but I think my current home base is really Calgary. I mean, I feel like he did a good job with trying to teach me things. Like, he tried to teach me guitar, but I also was like, Dad, I'm gonna do it on my own. And so he did a good job walking that line, because it's such an intimate thing. When you're bringing someone else into your projects, it doesn't matter who you're working with, it's such an intimate thing when you're writing your first songs about your personal experiences and your feelings and all this kind of stuff. Crush on this first boy or whatever. like inviting your dad in on that project is like, you know, kind of awkward, but I think he did such a good job at like co-producing my first record with me and playing a ton of shows with me. And so he walked that line really well of like trying to teach me the way forward and how to record and how to book shows and how to do things live and all these things like I learned from my dad, right? But he also kind of let me go and do my thing. So, and he didn't get in my way of that, and he didn't try to force me to do it his way. Like he also kind of let me breathe and have my space. So I think he did good. Funding part too. Like people don't realize it costs like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to record and shoot video and shoot photos, and you know, it's getting harder for things to organically reach too. Like organic reach is becoming less of a thing, so then you have to have advertising dollars. These are not cheap things. So I think it might be a while. Like I honestly am just wanting to slow down and do some writing because I haven't had time to write for most of the year because I play live basically full time throughout the year. Summertime I'm gigging almost every day of the week and doing a bit of teaching and mentoring, and you know, I did some recording this year and released 2 singles this year. So there's been no time to slow down and write and process, so I need some downtime. I do have some clarity on what I want to continue writing. I think it'll follow suit from parts of me and past life, and I'm getting clearer on the sound that I want, and you know, I think my whole team is becoming more clear on, okay, like this is your sound. So the goal is to get clear on the next album and get the funding to do another album. I might drop a single or 2 between now and then. But yeah, realistically, it takes a lot of time.